Hello, Wild Witchers. This is Crimson, and you're watching some The Witcher 2. And now we're picking up where we left off in this dwarf town after beating up all the bar brawling stuff. That was just not that entertaining. In the downtime between episodes, I decided to equip new armor that still has a floppy thing, I guess, for my ponytail. It's elven armor. It gives me more equipment burden, which is fantastic, actually. And yeah, also deposited things, and I don't know. I have a new weapon, all enhanced and stuff. It sets people on fire sometimes. If I could get through this door and use it on someone. I also have a sun rune in my silver sword, because that sounds cool. Might not be as cool, but anyway, yeah, we're in Dwarf Town because Yorveth said so, and yeah, there was some fighting happened. I was part of it. For our freedom and yours, dwarves and men. Alright, notice board. Harpies, get 'em, got it. Proclamation of closure of mines, but I want to save the mines. Baltimore considered dead, I'd better investigate. Investigator needed. What is even this one? Experience in criminal inquiries. Mysterious murders of young males, both elven and human. Generous reward, who figures it out? Find me by the cauldron. Got it. A harpy queen? Didn't... Oh, more harp... Done. Okay. Kill a bunch of harpies? Hey. How... What? This wasn't... Well, okay. This wasn't here before, right? And then I left, and I came back, and now it's here. How did that happen? All humans, elves, dwarves, state of boards, I encourage to partake of her services. The service on Ronderan Square, very near the cauldron. She is quick, clean, efficient. Her prices are more than reasonable. You know? I didn't spend any time at the brothel, did I? Man, I feel like I missed out. What do you think, alchemy vendor? You think you're just a vendor, nothing else? Armor of Ben Ard. That is so much better than what I'm wearing. Can I actually look at what I'm wearing? No, because I deposit everything. I should sell all my crap. I've got all this money. That is so tempting. Is there anything here that I might care about slightly? I don't think so. Well, except for a really good weapon with 3 upgrade slots. Alright. But I could buy this. And this is silver. Oh, man. And look at these. Well, I'm going to buy some new armor. Done. You are great. In fact, I might even, between episodes ago, do other things. I feel sad that I went and upgraded. Alright, I'm gonna keep mine. That has a chance that one-shot things on there, though. Wow. Thank you, mystery vendor. Mysterious merchant, yes. I like you. You're an alliteration. Okay. So, yeah. Let's move over here, not unequip my boots. So that's my new sword. And here's my new armor. I was using a superb cutlass, which had bleeding fire poison, which is why I thought it would be cool. Had a fire rune in it. I don't think I can get that out. This one just has a lot more damage and just poison. More poison. But poison. What was that armor? Elven armor, 9. 10 vitality, poison, bleeding, and maximum load. Compared to 16 armor, 40 vitality. All these resistances, just reduction for magic 2%. I don't think that's ever going to make a difference, but it's a stat I have now. And my hair! Oh, I feel less silly for not having a hood on. Look at how robust I look now. Well, this episode started off on a great note, except now I'm poor. But look at the sheath for this blade. Looks so brutal.
I don't know.
Well, I have to wait for events to unfold. What do you think, Haggard?
Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other. But those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today, fish eat me if I'm lying, and engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
Yes, but I just spent all my money. Do you have anything cool? Not as cool as the other guy. You're lame. Oh, you might have something neat. harpy trap. I might need that. What are these? Ooh. Robust meteorite? I think the other guy down there is actually selling that. I might sell stuff to you, though, which I'll do in between episodes. Does it not bore you even more than you already are? Whatever.
Elves, they talk a lot.
Nice to see you. I may craft things later, because that's a thing I'll need to do. So waiting for events to unfold, is that all I've got? Blue people, what do you got for me?
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
That's me.
No snaps.
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and on business here, and to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
What's the interest rate on these loans, or is it just free money?
I'm sure Vivaldi wouldn't mind if I borrowed a bit more than that.
It's nearly all I've got on me, and I'll manage somehow.
Did I just rob you of everything you have? How much money do I have now? Oh, not a lot. Broke old dwarf. Well, thanks for the free money, I guess. Can I pay it back, like, right now? Actually, I want to rob you first.
One freak bigger than the next.
Godspeed, Witcher.
Will do. Will do.
I never finished
Oh,
telling you
nope,
about
we have a
the
sign. Oh,
So,
rat things?
We were working at
Attention monsters.
And one
They'll eat your arm. Beware. So is that the edge of town, or is that the mine they're inspecting? Guess I'll be clearing that out eventually. These dwarves sure are busy. Castle of Three Fathers. What? What does that even mean? Three Fathers? I've already seen that one. I missed the Morning Yorvit signs. And who are you, Earso?
Greetings, colleague. I'm Urso, rat catcher. Traps of all sorts, for mice and for trolls, at a special discount for witches.
I'm gonna still call you Earso. Because ears. Bobble, biter, Galar, and flag. I'm not... Traps have failed me before. Rather, they caused me to kill myself. Bomb, 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 bomb. Alright, that's fantastic. I have a lot of weight, even though I, like, dumped all of my inventory for this. Whatever. I guess I did buy some new armor and swords to cut things with. What? No, just more plants in the wall. You look like you could use some pants.
Squirrels, witches, an army led by a woman.
The gods, who needs this?
Get used
You
to
could
it.
leave.
Lady Saskia will defeat Henselt and make Vergen her capital.
Oh, right, Henselt. I beat him in a fight, but then the cutscene played, and even though I beat him, I didn't win. Because cutscenes. That always makes me upset. You know, like, you win the fight, and if you don't win the fight, you have to restart and fight until you win the fight. You lose anyway after winning the fight. Why, Witcher? Why would you do that? It's so mean. It's not even a door. Why is that not even a door? Man with name, can I open this? Oh, I guess not. Well, I put your torch out for that not being a real door. Deal with it. Can I find these vendors somewhere? Can I jump? Do I have legs? See a market right there. Is that market blocked off by the door? Like, really, dudes? I want to be there. Like, spend the money I just robbed from my unlimited credit place. I mean, I persuaded the guy to give me everything he owns. Well, everything he had for money. Probably could have got his pants. Maybe his shirt.
Pale face, eyes like embers. It raised his hand and pointed a finger at them.
I'd rather rabbit dogs bite me in the arse than
I got the wiggly fingers. I don't really need to point, I just wiggle them. Well, back to the Castle of Three Fathers. feels like there's a lot to this. Alright, I can go in these. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything in them, but I could rob them, I guess. Is that my role here? Just general thief, and I don't know, people keep leaving their fires lit. But I guess everything's made out of stone, so all it's going to burn down is their doors. Oh, money. Take that. Aha! Something to examine from a distance only. Matthias Foster performed 180% of his quota. What have you done to fulfill the plan? 180% of his quota. That's a lot of whatever his quota called for, I think. Oh, this is a lovely place. Oh, something's happening. The cutscene is taking me. Oh.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. There was a struggle and the prince was wounded.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, my lady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well...
How many?
We dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5 to 1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael.
That's better than Roche's troops, right? Also, have I been standing in a chair this whole meeting? Is that what Geralt normally does? And that guy said exorcise, not exercise. Is that normal too? Whatever.
Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are.
I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay. You killed my men, Elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwen's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
That went well, I think. I mean, I played at the Prince, and he wasn't a very good fighter, so, you know, I don't think his yay or nay is going to do much for us. Were you just poisoned, dragon lady? Oh, no. Well, that sucks. How did they poison this place? Was it Leto?
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A letter!
How did that happen? Like the poison thing. And also the war thing? Like, how's Yorvith even up for a vote and
She
whatever?
ceased casting spells.
Saskia. Is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Whoop, not the button.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
Oh, mage pain. I sure know all about that.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use Letho right now.
Let's stab the prince. He's kind of lame.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
Gene therapy? I thought this was a fantasy game. Why are we going like
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the Immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
No.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe, who succeeded in cultivating the roses, enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find.
Well, I guess I'll get on that.
Where will we find Immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortel will help restore them.
What else?
What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortel, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Please, do. I'm glad someone cares about that. Like, really?
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
Yeah. Yeah. You two guards will make sure that stays that way. There's even a window up there, too. Okay. Well, that was the War Council. I mean, I guess I enjoyed the Lord of the Rings reference there. You know, the Rings of Power and the Hobbitses and the Mount Dooms. Wow. And, you know, the blood curse that no one knew anything about, even though the prince was right there watching it happen, as well as the dragon lady who got poisoned so easily in this stupid war room of this dwarven town while we were at war and all that. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.